the year 632. 632. In Medrash, we find Ish Emunais Rab Rochos Ze Moshe. Let's take a look at the Medrash. The Medrash says, Ve'ele Pikudey HaMishkan. Tanchume Rav Abba in Mishli starts off. Ish Emunais is Rab Rochos. You find everyone who's Neman HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings brachas to his hands. Somebody who's not Neman, somebody who's not trustworthy, and wants to become rich, lo yenuke, will not be left without retribution. Isha Munois, who is the person who is trustworthy, is Moshe. This is the Moshe. This is what the Sfas Emes is quoting. Shehu ne'emon ishal HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He is the trustworthy one of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shene'emad, it says, Lo yichein avdi Moshe b'chol beisi ne'emanu. Not so is my servant Moshe. My entire household is believed. Hoi ish emunis rab rochos. Hoi ish emunis rab rochos. Shekal advorim. Everything gizba aleim. Everything that he was a treasure, it would be blessed lefishu ne'eman, because he is trustworthy. Somebody who wants to become rich, lo yenuke, will not be left without punishment. He was a Levi, and he wanted to become Kohen Gadol. What happened to him? Okay, that is the Medrash. Now, in his Sfas Emes, he brings down the Medrash, and he says, Moshe, somebody who rushes to be rich, that's Koirach. Because the question is, why are the things of the Mishkan mentioned and counted, and bracha is only found by things which are not counted? And the answer is, we find in the Zohar also, which stands on this point, that since it was counted through Moshe Rabbeinu, it had a bracha, even though it was counted. And the rule is that something that's counted, why doesn't bracha flourish in it? Because everything is individual. 1 is separate from 2, 2 is separate from 3. Without count, it's all one batch. It's one group. And in a group, in unity, there is bracha. Because the unit is all attached to what it is, and the source of bracha. That from there, everything receives its existence. When you take a look at everything together, everything's from Hashem. So when it's united, it's from Hashem. And therefore, somebody who's trustworthy, meaning that he seeks out the root of all things, and even though he does physical actions with physical items, still he knows and remembers that everything's from Hashem Yisborach. And that causes bracha, because that's the root of bracha in his actions. And this is the opposite of the person who wants to be rich. It says, who is a rich man? He who is happy in his portion. That all of his desire in wealth is only from the point that he is individual for his portion, since HaKadosh Baruch Hu set him aside for that. And therefore, he only wants that which HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives him because he's happy with his portion. Therefore, he doesn't seek out more riches, because the desire is what is for him himself. He mentions from the Pikudey Harim, my grandfather, my teacher, Zochain Levrocha, told me on the Gemara that says somebody who wants that his possessions, his possessions that he has in land should remain, he should plant in them Oda. He should plant in them the month of Oda. And what is Nechosim? What does it mean? His earthly possessions, which are of land. The Gemara says that it's called Nechosim. It's called land on the concept that it's hidden. Mizeh, it's hidden from one. The other one has it. The question is, the Pikudey Harim asked the question. It should have said it's called Niglois, because the person who has it knows he has it. And he answered, because the bracha rests on something which is hidden from the eye. And that's why they talk about what's hidden. And that's what keeps the riches to remain, because the brocha is there. And what does that mean ultimately? Because it comes from Hashem Yisborach, therefore brocha is there. I'll just add here that Odor has the mazel of the dogim. We know that dogim is something which is hidden from the eye because they're under the ground, under the water, the fish, and therefore it could be what the Gemara says, placing them. Odor means keep them hidden, not to flaunt them. And that, he continues, this is what it means, Yitabayan Odo. According to the simple pshat, simple interpretation, you can say it's referring to it should be hidden from this other person, because, as we mentioned, that the main concept of wealth is it's set aside for its owner. It's called his. And that's Isha Munois, somebody who's trustworthy, that all of his actions go after the chiyus of Hashem Yisborach, the life of Hashem. Therefore, the brocha rests there, even though it is counted. Adarabbe, Gam, also, in everything by itself, we find the shiur as it tells us before. So too in Shabbos Kodesh, you have the brocha. Through that all of the things of Shabbos get together to become part of the root of chiyus, and it becomes a kli machzik brocha, because Shabbos is when a person concentrates on that everything is from Hashem. We state Vaychul Hashemayim, we state witness that the earth was created, heaven and earth were created by Hashem, and that's when we are worthy of brocha. May we merit the brocha, the ultimate brocha of the coming of Mashiach Tzidkeinu b'meir v'yameinu. Amen.